Welcome to our session, Characteristics of Intelligent Agents. So here we'll be moving on to perceive the environment and take actions to maximize the chance of success. So as we saw in Artificial Intelligence Part 1, here is the Part 2 part where the key characteristics include autonomy, reactivity, proactiveness, social ability, mobility, rationality, learning, and cooperation. Okay. So there are some characteristics of intelligent agents like autonomy. Autonomy is nothing but in the name itself you can see it's the most important property of intelligent agent and is defined as the ability of an agent to make decisions and control its actions and internal states without directly intervention from other entities. So it's in other words, the intelligent agent is independent and makes its own decisions. So what is reactivity? Hmm, yeah, the reactivity is nothing but, as you see, it refers to the ability of an agent to perceive and react to environmental changes in order to achieve the goals. So there will be some kind of ability of work to achieve the particular goals. That is what reactivity means. So coming to proactivity, so these are the characteristics of intelligent agents. So proactivity is nothing but is the ability of an agent to take initiative, plan and perform the required actions to achieve its goals. So it's an agent that takes the initiatives and it plans according to it and performs the required actions to achieve its entire goal. So it's known as proactivity. Yeah. And coming to social ability, it generally agents to communicate and interact with each other and other entities in environment. So this interaction can be in the form of coordination, cooperation, and negotiation, and even competition, right? So this is a social ability. Something, but it just communicates with the and interacts with the other entities in the environment. And yes, coming to mobility, it's the part of an agent that able to move from its origin to other machines across the network. So mobility uh, is to transform its origin to other machines across the network, and it performs the design objectives locally on remote hosts. So mobile agents can increase the processing speed of the systems as a whole and reduce the network traffic and communication costs. Okay. Similarly, the rationality is the ability of an agent that make decisions that are dynamically based on the state of environment. So, a detailed analysis of what rationality means can be found in. So, rationality is a form of basis of the belief and desire and the very important model for software agents. So it's a kind of belief, desire, and intentions that is known as BDI, belief, desire, intention model for software agents. And what is learning then? It's nothing but is the ability of an agent to learn from the interactions and changes in the environment through experience. Okay, so in order to improve its performance over the time within a learning ability, so its agent itself is able to add and improve its features dynamically. So main reason here is autonomy. The characteristics of intelligent agents are autonomy, reactivity, proactivity, social ability, mobility, rationality, and learning. So, coming to rationality, it's the ability of an agent to make decisions that are dynamically based on the state of environment. So, a detailed analysis of what rationality means can be found in. So, this analysis forms the basis of beliefs, desire, and intentions. So, similarly, learning. Right. So learning is an ability of an agent to learn from the interactions and changes in the environment, right? So similarly, this is how the learning works out. Because we as a humans, we can learn from the past experiences and from our mistakes we can learn. But the artificial intelligence, like AI, they cannot entirely depend upon that, right? So they need to get interact and changes in the environment through the experiences to improve the performance over time. So with a learning ability, an agent is to add the improve its features dynamically. So the other way, other character is cooperation. Cooperation is nothing but a voluntary relationship with another agent to adopt its goal. So cooperation with an agent enables the two agents to establish the voluntary relationship. So with each other to adapt some mutual goals and form a combined team. Right? Yeah. And coming to coordination, it's a ability to manage the interdependence between humans and other agents. Okay. It's nothing but you can see as a real-time example for developing the project. You within a team, there must be some proper coordination among them. Without the coordination, there won't be some resultant perfect output getting out. Right? So this is how coordination works on. Depending on application and purpose of where and how agents are used, these properties can be desirable or undesirable. Okay, so yeah, this is a kind of agents where the properties can be desired or not. So these are the characteristics of the AI agents, like intelligent agents. So we have been seeing here about autonomy, reactivity, proactivity, social ability, mobility, rationality, learning, cooperation, and coordination. So these are the main characteristics of intelligent agents. And our next topic will be agents and its type. It's nothing but an AI agent can be anything that perceives its environment through sensors. As I told, the agent only does the entire action, right? So agent does the entire action in the environment. So in that for that agent that it can pursue its environment through for doing some particular action, they need some sensors and act upon that environment through actuators. So an agent runs in the cycle of perceiving, thinking, and acting. So an agent can be a human agent or a robotic agent or a software agent, right? So an agent, a human agent is not. There are three types of agent: human agent, robotic agent, software agent. Human agent is nothing but has eyes, ears, and other organs which work for sensors, hand, legs, and vocal tract work for actuators. Yes. And coming to robotic agent, it can have cameras, infrared range finder, and NLP for sensors. That sensors is used for various motors for actuators. So these are the robotic agent. And coming to software agent, that can have keystrokes, file contents as sensory input, and can act as those inputs and display output on the screen. Okay, the three main difference of human agent, robotic agent, and software agent. Human agent has eyes, ears, and other organs which work for sensors, everything. Similarly, robotic agent has the cameras, infrared rangefinder, and NLPs for the actuators. And similarly, the software agent is nothing but they have the keystrokes, file contents as sensory input, and can those inputs will display the output of this one. So this is the agent and the types. Got it? If you have any queries, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, I'll be discussing that with you in the comment sections, and also we can uh, also explain those concepts in other videos. Coming to sensors, actuators, and effectors. Sensor is a device which detects the changes in environment and sends the information to other electronic devices, and an object like the object observes its environment through sensors, right? So the detection part comes under sensor. What is actuator? They are component of machine that converts energy into motion. So the conversion part where it converts into motion, the actuators are only responsible for moving and controlling the system. So actuator is an electric motor that undergoes the gears, rails, etc. Okay, simple example. And coming to effectors, they are the devices which affect the environment, and also these effectors can be legs, wheels, arms, fingers, fins, and display screen. Okay, these are the kinds of effectors. So you need to know what's the main purpose of sensor, actuator, and effector. Got it? Yes. There are some rules of AI agent. So if rule 1, an AI agent must have the ability to perceive the environment. Okay, so this is the rule 1. The second thing is the observation must be used to make decisions. The decision should result in an action, and the action taken by AI agent must be rational action. It's nothing but how and what are the rules of AI agent. In the environment, there will be some agent, and in agent we want to perform some task, right? So the task will be like sensors, perceptors, actions, and effectors. So we'll be getting from rule 1 is an AI agent must have the ability to perceive the environment, and so it should perceive the environment, and perceive means it should able to live in the environment. And rule 2 is the observation must be used to make decisions. So the agent should have ability to make the decisions. And coming to rule 3, it's nothing but the decision should result in an action. Okay. Without any action, there won't be some particular result will be getting out. So it should be have some action. And the rule 4 is the action taken by AI agent must be a rational action. So AI agent must be an rational action. That's it. So these are the four rules you must want to know about it. Okay, just take a pic of that and you can work on it regarding this AI agents. Okay, yes. Then it comes environment. What does mean by environment? It's nothing but everything around the world which surrounds the agent is known as. Apart from agent, the entire part of the world is known as environment. But it's not a part of an agent itself. An environment can be described as a situation in which an agent is present. Okay. And also the environment is where agent lives, operates, and provides the agent with something to sense and act upon it. Right? Yes. Fully observable versus partially observable. If an agent sensor can sense or access the complete state of environment, so it should be something like the agent should sensor should be if the environment's complete state, okay, if the agent can access the environment but complete state, that is known as fully observable. If the agent doesn't involve in particulars, if it only involves in partial, then it is known as partially observable. Got it? So this is how the partial observable and the fully observable environment is divided. So a fully observable environment is easy as there is no need to maintain the internal state to keep the history of the world, right? So an agent with no sensors in all environments, then such an environment is called unobservable. If there is an agent but there are no sensors in that environment, then that region is called as unobservable region. Okay. So if a fully observable environment has both agents and sensors perceptors in that environment. So example, the chess. The chessboard is fully observable and our opponent's moves like yes, of course, the chess is fully observable. And so we have the opponent's moves. And another example is driving. What is around next bend is not observable. That's true because while driving, you can't able to observe the other participant, right? So that is partially observable. Now got it? What is the definition of fully observable and partially observable, right? So the next thing is performance measure, environment, actuators and sensors. This is the form of piece where you can see the output which we get from the agent, all the necessary results that an agent gives after processing comes under its performance, right? So all the surrounding things and conditions of an agent falls in this section. So it basically consists of all things under which the agents work. It's the actuators and the devices, hardware. So this is how the environment works. The surrounding things and the conditions of an agent is known as environment. So coming to actuators, the devices, hardware or software throughout which the agent performs any actions. So this is the actuators of the agent. And coming to sensors, the devices through which the agent absorbs and perceives its environment are the sensors of the agent. Okay, so I'll be giving you 5 minutes of time. So you just go through all this concept once again. So that's very important to be known. right? So we'll be moving to the next part. So examples of agent types and piece or descriptions. Okay. For real-time example, you can see medical diagnosis system. So that is performance measure is healthy patient, reduced cost, everything. And environment, the patient, hospital and staff. This is the environment. And coming to actuators, display of questions, tests, diagnosis and treatments. These are the actuators of medical diagnosis system. Coming to sensors, in diagnosing system, you can see the touch screen, voice, entry of symptoms and findings. These are the sensors for medical diagnosis systems. And satellite image analysis system. So the performance should be correct categorization of objects, terrain, environment, orbiting satellite, downlink, weather. So as of similarly, the actuators will be display of scene, categorization, high resolution, digital camera, and agent type of part picking robot. It's nothing but it's a percentage of parts in correct bins. So this is a form of performance measure and be a belt with parts and bins. And joint arm and hand, these are the actuators of part picking robot. And camera, tactile, joint angle sensors. These are the sensors of the part picking robot. Coming to refinery controlling, purity, yield, and safety are the performance measure. Refinery raw materials are the environment, valves, pumps, heaters, displays are the actuators. Temperature, pressure, low are the sensors used for refiner control. Interactive English tutor. The student score on test is the performance measure. Set of students testing agency is the environment. And display of exercises, feedback, and speech are the actuators. Keyboard entry will be there. So this is the sensors of the English tutor. So go to its ones, and after that we'll be moving on to next session. So this is the best example of agent types and their case descriptions. Let's move on to next part. The rational agent. Okay. Okay. The rational agent is nothing but um, an agent that is think whether it doing the part is correct or not, and given what it knows. So the characteristics of rational agent will be agent's prior knowledge of environment and the performance measures that defines the criteria of success, the actions that agents can perform, the agent's percept sequence to date. So these are the characteristics of rational agent. For every possible percept sequence, a rational agent should select an action that is expected to maximize its performance measure. So given the evidence provided by the percept sequence and whatever built-in knowledge the agent has. This is the performance of a rational agent. thinks whether the system does is correct or not. Coming to structure of intelligent agent. Structure of intelligent agent is in the name itself you can see agent. Agent is the architecture plus agent program, right? So here architecture in itself, the machinery that an agent executes on, that is the hardware. An agent program is an implementation of agent function. Okay, so implementing the agent is known as agent program. So algorithm logic is software. So this is how the structure of intelligent agents will be there. Agent equals to intelligent architecture and agentic program. Make a note of it. It will be useful for you guys. And coming to the next part, the types of agent. These are the very important topics in artificial intelligence because it plays a very important role for entire other sessions because without these questions you can't even how to say learn the basic concepts of artificial intelligence. So the agents can be entering into the types of agents. It is grouped into five classes based on their degree of perceived intelligence and capability. All these agents can improve their performance and generate better action over the time. So simple reflex agent, model based reflex agent, goal based agent, utility based agent, learning agent, multi agent system, and hierarchical agent. So these are the degrees of perceived intelligence and capabilities where the agents can improve and performance, okay, improve better actions, okay. The simple reflex agents, model based, goal based, utility based, learning agent, multi agent, and hierarchical agent. Okay, they are the best classes and a degree of intelligence. Okay. Today we'll be seeing all these kinds of agents. The simple reflex agents are it's nothing, it's a simple agent, so the agents take decisions on the basis of the current perspective and ignore the rest of the perspective history. Okay, it only takes the current perspective and ignores the rest. So the simple reflex agent does not consider any part of perspective history during the decision and action process. Okay, it doesn't take the history record. Okay, it only takes the present data. It doesn't involves it history data. It ignores the history data. So that is what simple reflex agent. They have very limited intelligence. Okay, because it is a simple, right? So it has very limited intelligence, and they do not have a knowledge of proper non-perspectual parts of the current state. So simple reflex agent is a fully observable environment. So fully observable environment is it completes the entire environment. Okay. So simple reflex agent is the agent that takes the decision on current prospects and ignores the rest. So similarly, the simple reflex agent doesn't consider the part of the history of the decisions. Okay, so they have very limited intelligence. Only they have limited intelligence and they do not have the knowledge of non-perspectual parts of the current sense. Only this agent work in a fully observable environment. Okay, in the diagram itself you can see there is an agent and there is an environment, and here the sensors will be working on like what the world is like now, what should I can do. So in between the agent and environment, there are some characteristics called sensors, actuators, perceptors, and action will be done. Okay, yes, this is how the simple reflex agent is. Coming to model-based reflex agent, it's nothing but can work in partially observable and track the situation. So the model, it is knowledge about how things happen in the world. Okay, so it is called a model-based agent. Okay, it's nothing but how other things happening in the world, and it's partially depend upon the environment. Okay, so this is how it is called as a model-based agent. Internal state, it is representation of current state based on perspective tree. Based on the perspective tree will be on the current state. So internal state will be a representation of current state based on the perspective tree. Okay, it's nothing but it depends upon the partial environment and tracks the situation. So it's called the model-based agent. Okay, and the next part is goal-based agent. It's the knowledgeable of the current state environment, also not sufficient to decide for an agent what to do. So I think the agent needs to know its goal, which describes the desirable situation. Okay, the agent needs to know the entire desirable situation. The goal-based agent expands the capabilities of model-based agent by having the goal information. The possible actions before deciding whether the goal is achieved or not. Such considerations of different scenario are called searching and planning, which makes the agent proactive, like prospects, actions, environment, everything. The goal-based agents are the one that expand the capabilities and the model-based agent by having the goal information. So in this scenario, you can see searching is there, planning is there, which makes an agent proactive. So possible actions before deciding whether the goal is achieved or not. Utility-based agents. These agents are similar to the goal-based agent but provide an extra component of utility. So the level of happiness will be extra. So that's why it is named as utility-based agents. So which makes them differently by providing a measure of success at the given state. Utility-based agent can based on not only goals but also the best way to achieve the goal. So it's a kind of goal-based agent that provides extra components and utility measurements. So here you can see the learning agent. The final thing is the learning agent. So learning agent is the type of AI which can learn from its past experience. As we see in simple agents, we see that it ignores the past data. But here in learning agent, it undergoes the past experiences or its learning capabilities. It starts to act with basic knowledge and then able to act and adapt automatically through learning. So a learning agent has mainly four conceptual components, which are learning element, critic, performance element, problem generator. So it's responsible for making improvements by learning from environment, critic feedback, getting feedback from the critic situation, and performing the entire responsible for selecting the external actions, right? And the problem generator is the component that is responsible for suggestion action. Okay, so which will lead to new and informative experiences. So this is what the learning agents. These are the types of agents working. Okay, so make a eye on it like agent performance stand. There will be three like learning element, critic, performance element, and problem generator. Okay, got it? So these are the learning agents, and this is the utility based agent. This is the goal based agent, and this is the one of the important model based reflex agent. Got it? So Make sure to review everything properly once you get a proper solution. This is a simple reflex agent. In further AI artificial intelligence modules, we'll be learning about multiple agent systems and its types, everything. So in today's session, will be covered like we have been covered the characteristics of artificial intelligence agents and how it works, how it interacts with environment and everything, such a part. Similarly, agents and its types and also the sensors, actuators, effectors, and the rules of AI agents. So these are the things that have been involved. Examples of AI agents also be seen. So this is what the entire structure of uh, artificial intelligence. Okay, so we'll see some quiz questions regarding this artificial intelligence. Okay, so here you can see you can answer this type of quiz questions. Okay, yes, it's your time. So take 5 minutes of time and answer these kind of 10 questions. Yes. So we'll be discussing our questions. So which type of AI agent selects action based only on the current cursor without considering the past experiences? Definitely the answer will be simple reflex agent. So which AI agent maintains the internal node model of the environment to handle partially observable situations? So for option, so for question number two, the answer will be your definitely it will be your model based reflex agent. So which part of AI choose actions to achieve the specific goal. A specific goal in the self, the question itself, you can see it's a goal-based agent. So for question number one, it is option number C. For question number two, it is option number B. For question number three, it is option number A. And the which agent different possible outcomes for users with one highest utility. So it is definitely utility based agent. For question number four, it is option number C. Fifth one, which AI agent improves its performance during the learning experience. The performance is also improved. That is utility based learning agent. Okay. So the option C is the learning agent. And for question number five, it's option C. Question number six, the correct order of AI agent complexity is learning, simple, model, goal, utility, and learning. That is option number B. Seventh one, a robot vacuum cleaner that changes its cleaning strategy after the repeated use. So what's the correct answer for the question number seven? So for question number seven, the correct option will be learning agent. So it learns the how robot vacuum cleaner will clean. So for question number eight, which AI agent is best suited for environment where the agent must compare multiple choice and maximizes? The option will be the utility based agent. Okay, so because the maximizing the performance. Question number 10, which component of learning agent is responsible for agent knowledge will be your learning element. Okay, like it will be your environment where it can learn the particular thing. So question number nine, the answer will be option B. Question number 10, agent that considered the most advanced among the basic intelligent agent models. So question number 10, the option will be a utility-based agent, or there will be two options, the learning agent. Okay, so these are the important questions through our today's session. Got it? Yeah. This is the questions that you must need to know and just make a note on it. Okay. And here, these are the things that we have been discussed in today's meet. So in tomorrow's meet, we'll be discussing about multi-agent system and the types of multi-agent system and the problems of AI. Okay. So up to now, if you have any queries, you can ask me. Okay, you can put it in comment section. We'll discuss this further. Thank you. You can make a note of it. So in this module, we have been covered entirely about types of agent and its characteristics. In in other session, we'll be covering about multiple AI agents. Until then, you can refer these resources. Thank you.